And Indiana City Council actually says it's sending a message with a new resolution passed earlier this week.
Our Emily Longnecker has a breakdown of this resolution and also the reaction to it.
It was a unanimous vote by the West Lafayette City Council on a resolution they hope sends a message of solidarity for the trans community here.
This is a time when lots of community members are feeling threatened and under attack.
And this resolution from West Lafayette City Council is their response to fears they say members of the trans community have told them they're living with.
Under increasing attack by those who would deny our very existence.
The resolution supports members of the trans community being able to get puberty blockers, hormone replacement therapy, and surgical services. It also seeks to protect the doctors who provide them.
Resolution 13-2025 passes.
It was a sign of hope. It was a sign of hope that there are good people and there are people who are elected officials who will actually do what's right for the community as a whole.
Advocates for the trans community say the resolution's passage sends a powerful message and comes at a critical time in Indiana. 2 years ago, state lawmakers passed a law banning transgender youth from receiving hormone therapies and puberty blockers, even with parental consent. This year, the General Assembly passed a ban on trans girls and women playing sports on girls' and women's teams, from grade school to college. Governor Braun also signed an executive order in March that prohibits Hoosiers from changing their birth certificates or driver's licenses to reflect their gender identity, something that was possible with a court order. The ACLU of Indiana filed a lawsuit against that executive order, arguing that it's discriminatory and unconstitutional. They also asked for an injunction, trying to put a pause on it going into effect. No decision has been made yet. This week, Indiana Attorney General Todd Rokita filed motions to intervene in cases where Rokita says courts are still ruling on requests for birth certificate changes and ordering the Indiana Department of Health to make the change if the court grants it. In a press release on his website, Rokita said, quote, "We're taking a stand not only for the rule of law, but also for common sense." Also saying, quote, "One should have no more ability to change the listed sex on a birth certificate years after the fact than to change the newborn's listed length or weight."
I love it in Indiana, even if Indiana doesn't love me.
AJ Dunn, a community activist and member of the transgender community, says West Lafayette's new resolution sends an important message of support for the trans community. But there's still fear.
And they're trying to get rid of us, but they cannot.
Last year, the Bloomington City Council passed a similar resolution. LGBTQ+ advocates hope more city councils across the state will follow. In West Lafayette, Emily Longnecker, 13 News.